Hello everyone. I'm going to take you on a tour of a project we're working on. It's Little Fork Mountain Estates. Everything's real muddy. We've had a lot of rain. We decided to go ahead and start pre-selling just because it's been a rainy spring. And we're behind schedule on the roads just because of the rain and the weather. But today we're going to take you on a tour and show you what we have. What we're doing is starting from the front. We'll basically rough our whole road in all the way to the back, down to the water, and then we'll start from the back and work our way up. But let's take a look at some of the beautiful features of this property. One thing that makes this property so beautiful is these rock outcroppings. See these boulders here? So we decided to take the road up through these rocks. Look how awesome that looks. And then you've got this little landscaped area. Our road turns and comes back across the hill here, and you can see, I'll try to slowly zoom in. Some places where we needed walls, we built retaining walls. I don't know how good you can see that rock, but the rock here is diggable. It's coming out in big boulders, so we'll set them boulders to the side and use them in other places. But you can just see the beauty in this place, how clean it is. Just a very, very beautiful and amazing place. So this is track one. I want to get up here at the rocks, show you these rock outcroppings. So the plan is when we come back up the hill, we're going to make a sitting area here, make a little wall there. That way that flattens this out. Once this is flattened out, then we can have a breath from climbing the hill. So then we can make use of all this area. This area right here is pretty cool. So Josh plans on building a bridge from there to here. We're going to turn this into a little pond site. How awesome would that be to have a swing over there, swinging overlooking the pond. This is track number one. You got a place for sitting areas up through here. Just a lot of little flat spots. The rock outcroppings up here are amazing. Right up this little valley, which will be on this tract of land, it's not real far up in that rhododendron. There's a huge rock outcropping, just beautiful. So there's places for trails here. Plant life is amazing. And you see right here, this is just native plants that are popping up. They're everywhere. Almost everything that's coming up blooms, which is very unique. But let's get on down the trail. Show you some possible building site on track one. Chimney Rock is just right up there. Just give you a little quick overview. You know, you'd be overlooking your pond. Starting to grow up with all the vegetation, which we'll get in here and brush cut a lot of this, clean it up, make it look good. The birds here are awesome. You can hear them in the background, I hope, but you see how awesome this is. It's really incredible. And then as you go up the hill, there's little flat spots everywhere throughout the hill and rock outcroppings you really can't see right now, but yeah, and then there'll be these boulders like this, which these are movable. I guess at some point in time they just rolled off the top. But you can take these boulders, move them around, put them in the landscape, different places. So yeah, there's a lot of potential for what you could do here. So this is one of our few narrow spots. We do got some narrow spots on the road. You're probably looking 15, 16 feet wide, which is good for one car, but you can't pass two. But we try to pick places like that spot to enlarge areas for people to pass. So we'll do that along the way because it is it's a little ride to the back to get to the very back tracks, but that's where we're headed now. So this part is where the bulk of our work is going on right now as far as the grading work. It's about halfway around towards the back. We've got to widen it out a little more. We've got this section of trees that's right out in the front. We've got 3 trees right here we're getting ready to cut here in the next couple of days or so, just according to the rain, so we can straighten this out. We've got a little bit of cut on the right to make this wide enough. But this is where it starts getting cool, I think. We try to do things like on the right hand side, you see that rock sticking out. leave things like that to make it look cool. You got a big turnaround right here. So this is what I call legal pass. We had to move a lot of dirt in this section. We still got a good bit of dirt to move here. See the pile of rocks on the right hand side? Those will be used for erosion control as we go. This is one of our steepest sections, but we are going to do some grading here and bring it up. We got to bring the grade up down at the bottom about 5 foot, but I'll show you in a second. I got to throw off this bag of grass seed right here. I want to get a shot of this from the outside too, because I think this is just so awesome. I'll show you going down the hill. So like I said, we still got a good bit of work to do here. Probably about another week we'll have this finished. I had to take that large tree right there. A percent going down the hill is good till we get here. So this is where the rest of our work is going to be completed to get all the heavy grading done. Slopes aren't dressed up yet, and all these logs and stuff, we'll get rid of those. We just push them to the side to get through. And then we got that one cut up. Bigger logs probably go to the sawmill, but smaller stuff will be burnt. So this is our main grading spot that we'll be focusing on. And once this is done, you'll have a good flowing road all the way down to the creek. But look how awesome the creek is. Beautiful, beautiful creek. But let's go down there and check it out. This is the start of the creek that'd be on the property. You see how clean the water is? Man, this is beautiful. So I'm gonna show you some more spots on up. So this is getting into the areas where we're starting to clear. You see we're clearing here, cleaning this up. I'm gonna try to get down to the creek, show you some waterfalls. There'll be a lot of cleanup down through here. So here's one of the many waterfalls down here on the creek. Man, ain't that beautiful. This is going on up the property. You can see the property here. Like I said, this is where we started clearing on the bottom. Got the clearing crew working on this section, grading crews up towards the top. So we'll have this opened up in a few weeks or so. We're not going to clear cut it because we want the homeowners to have some trees, and if y'all want more taken out, hey, we can work with you on that. So we're moving further on towards the back of the tracks that are on the water. There's 2 tracks down here. This section right there, you can see how it's a low-lying area. Once we get down here and start working, we're going to dig this out and make a swimming pond out of that. We'll just come in and dig it deeper. We'll dig a little small channel to get the water in over there. We've got to come in and underbrush and things like that. Like I said, this section we haven't got down here and started clearing yet. Just started a few days ago. We are going to take a walk up the hill, up through that way here in a little bit. Show you up to the top. Man, how awesome is this back here? Talking about a paradise. It's beautiful. Here's a little video downstream. And then right here, we're going to dam this up, make a little swimming pond right here, and just get in and enjoy the creek. Boy, look how beautiful that is. Wow, look how beautiful that is. Your own private oasis. Alright, so let's move further on upstream. On the hillside, there's a lot of little spots like where we're standing. I mean, these could be potential building sites that are elevated some. You could get close to the water, or you could get up here where you got a little bit of a view. You know, like I was saying, we haven't come in and underbrushed this yet, so that's next on our list. Once we get all of it underbrushed, you'll be able to see all this. We're gonna make our way on up the mountain, show you some more spots. And this is actually headed on up the mountain this way. It's got a slope to it, but for a good little ways, it's really not that bad. So we're going up one of the trails that goes up the mountain. You see how high we've gotten already. There's the road down there. Can't really see the views that good, but you can kind of see how the mountain lays out. But this is one of the established trails. There's a few trees down we'll have to clean up, but besides that, it's a pretty good trail. So we're probably about a quarter of the way up the mountain. And there's a lot of places like that right there really don't lay that bad. You see this trail, we'll get in here and brush cut this and clean it up, make it more established. There's a lot of level spots. About right up in there, you can see how that levels out. There's actually a trail going up that way too. So yeah, we can hear the woodpecker. So that levels out up in there, potential homicide or whatever you wanted. But it was a big climb, but man, this is awesome. Alright, we're going on. So here we're about halfway up. See how there's another flat spot right there. It's a buildable spot. You just got some places you got these buildable spots, and some places it drops off pretty good. But we're still on the ATV trail that was cut in. But just kind of giving you some little spots and showing you these little areas so you can see the whole thing. Get an idea of what the whole property looks like. Now this is the section of big rock outcropping. You really can't see it too well, but that's a solid wall of rock right up in there. We're about a little more than halfway up the mountain. So if all that was cleaned out, you would be looking at Chimney Rock Park. And this is a easily buildable spot. I know you can't really tell a whole lot. It's just we haven't got this high up on the mountain working yet. It's just future expansion. Here's one of my favorite spots. I've been down through here a couple times, but we're getting to come up on the main road. I like all the rhododendrons. Hey, you got like this tunnel through the trail. To the left's another buildable site. And when you get up there, I'll show you a little bit of the view right here if you can see it. Oh, you can't see it too good here. And there were some trees that fell from the storm. But we'll get those up. Some of the trees here are humongous. Look at that tree, beautiful trees. And then you've got, well, you can't see it too good, but we're over halfway up top. This is where it really starts getting pretty. So this is just some of the outcroppings. But you see how unique they look. I'm real close on it. I'm kind of standing on the side trying to get this. But man, there's a lot of beautiful rock outcropping. Now we're on the top part of the property. You can see how it's really got a good lay to it. All this is workable. You can do, it's pretty awesome stuff up here. We soon, hopefully, we'll be up here for too much longer doing some brush cutting, and we'll thin all this out, all you small trees. But now we're going to the top and let you see the view. So here's the top. You really can't see a whole lot yet. You kind of see how it drops off. It lays really good once you get off this little top section. You got a place down there where you can put a barn. We've got to get up here and brush cut this so you can see it. We'll mulch it because this is, you'll see when we get out to the rock outcroppings. You've got one of the most amazing views that you will ever see. And to have a house here will be totally amazing. But like I said, you really can't see because there's rhododendrons, small trees. And we just have busted in a road where we could get to the top. Just got enough for a skid steer to get up here. And we'll be working on these roads soon. So we got to get the road to the bottom finished first. But let's get over here and show you this view. So we got us a little trail going through the rhododendron to the rock outcroppings. You see it lays good up here. You just really can't see because of the rhododendrons. But this is, we're going to cut all this pretty soon. But right here is what you're coming for. You see laying really good up here, really good buildable site. Just needs to be cleaned up. Whoa. We start to get into the rocks now. Man, here it is. awesome is this? And this is not the good view. So we're gonna get down here on these rocks, show you a better view. Now look at this view. Look at that hawk right there. I don't know how good you can see him in the camera. He's coming this way. I think, no, maybe he's going the other way. How beautiful is that? And we want to cut some of these trees right here and get them out of the way we can see it better. Then you got this rock outcropping here. That'd make an awesome place to have a bonfire pit. You see how the rocks are that we're standing on. It's a very, very rare place. Very rare. We're going to soak in this view for a few minutes before we go back down the hill, but we got some more to show you. There are boulder fields everywhere out through here. You see all these rocks. When you clean all this up, get all this underbrush, this is going to be beautiful. Just beautiful. You can see how these rocks are. And then check that rock out. Hanging off the edge. And then it's still, I mean, it lays good down through there. And you can put hiking trails or whatever you wanted out here. And then right down in there, it looks like on the maps there's about an acre or so that flattens out on the side of the mountain. Most of this up through here we haven't really been on that much, just because we don't have a really good road yet. I've got it to where we can get up here with the skid steer, but that's about it right at the moment. Like I said, we just haven't got up this far yet, but we're coming. But how beautiful it is. Man, they're incredible. You can see right, let's see if I can zoom in on it. So right up in there is where you start, somewhere right in there is Rumbling Bald, the other side of them hills, or the mountain. See all those rock outcroppings. That's somebody's house on the hill. You don't find views like this every day. So throughout the property, especially up top, you got all these little, well, it's pretty good sized rock outcroppings. But they create some beautiful sitting areas. So we'll come in and clear out all this small underbrush, and you'll have an amazing view here. But look how cool this is. Just an awesome spot. How peaceful is it up here? And the beautiful clouds coming in. Man, that just looks amazing. All you hear is the wind and the birds. Imagine your house sitting here. So the rock outcroppings were on over there, and I just wanted to get a little more video on the top up here so you can kind of see how much flat you have. It's not really wide. I would probably say some places may get down to 100 feet, but it looks like right here maybe 100 feet or so width. And you can see how it drops off on the sides. It's really not that bad going off your sides. But man, how incredible is this? Once this gets brush cut and you can see everything, it's gonna be a little paradise up here. So there's a lot of cool rock outcroppings all over the place. Check this one out. And you see my feet, how wide it is. And then how far down it is. And there's a bunch of rock outcroppings just right out through here. You really can't see them. We haven't been on this side yet, so there's really no work that's been done. But once we get in here and start thinning out some of these trees, I mean, it's just solid rock face with rock outcroppings everywhere here. It's just beautiful. So that's the rock I was on. Look at the rock up under it. It's just incredible. Some more of the rock outcroppings. And they just line the sides. I mean, look at that down through there. They're just all the way down. Look how cool they look. Pretty cool spots. We're down below the rock outcroppings. Just to show you how the land lays. I mean, we are on the mountain. But there are just some cool spots out here. Rocks everywhere. It's just a cool place. Hear all the birds. Sounds awesome out here. So peaceful. So peaceful. This is the road going up top. We're actually going down the mountain now. You see all the rock outcroppings. See, like that, you got a flat spot on top of that up there. It's a pretty big flat. You could have all these little spots. We could put a home, a cabin, whatever you want to do up there. But you see we're still pretty high up in there. I don't know how good a view you can see. This drops off. There's a few rock outcroppings. I'll try to zoom in some video when I get around the other side. Show you some things. So this is what we have on most of the road going up to the top is roughed in like this. We do have to widen it out in places, and there'll be some more work on it, but you can kind of look how everything is packed. There's not a lot of washing. You know, there's no gravel on it, so you can tell these roads have been put in good. But look how awesome it is down these roads. Got some huge trees. Look at that tree. Massive. And then you got another spot right here that could be a potential building spot or whatever you wanted. But once we get up here and start working on these roads and get on this side, you'll be able to see a lot more, and we'll brush cut all this where you can see it. But we're about, I'd say about halfway down the mountain now, maybe a little more than halfway. Well, that was our tour of what we could stand to hike. So it's 70 acres up the mountain, and me and Josh went all the way around the roads, climbed the mountain. I can't hardly walk. Got some steep hills, went down the side of the mountain. But man, it's just an amazing place out here. I've been developing properties since the 90s and seen a lot of places, and this is just a rare place. Never seen a place like this before. So if you're interested, you know, it's up for sale. Several different ways you can buy it. You know, you can buy some tracks, you can buy the whole thing. But that's what we got. So with that said, I've made it back around to the skid steer. Looks like we got some more rain coming. And I'm gonna throw this grass seed out, and I guess I'm heading for home. So I hope y'all enjoyed. And if you're interested, come check this place out. It's very beautiful. And I hope y'all have a blessed day.